Hello, and welcome to another update video about ADA. Yeah, ADA reacts again to our support area down there around 24 cents. It certainly has proven to be an important support area, even though it's not too exciting what's going on down there. It is still a key level, as you can see, and the price has turned around again. We had a few reactions to our support area down there. And maybe we've now finally started this E-wave higher. We will see. We're going to observe this. For anybody who's new on this channel, essentially our base case for ADA is as follows. We are currently watching for ADA to be in a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. This is a wave 4 triangle, which should result in a wave 5 sell-off later. This is the base case. So the base case is one more low for ADA at the moment. This assumption will remain the primary scenario as long as the price doesn't get a sustained break above the 38.5 cent level, which is here the end of or the middle of July high actually. Then it could move up in this kind of diagonal pattern here that you can see here highlighted in yellow, but it's nothing I primarily look for, right? At the moment, we're just watching for short-term upside potential in the E wave of the triangle, which could then result to another low later. If this micro support that we're tracking at 24 cents gets broken a little earlier, and we do not get this E wave to the upside, it would still fulfill our base thesis that we should see another low for ADA, another bear market low around the 15 cent mark potentially. We can refine that once we know what kind of pattern we're in. Is this a triangle or an ending diagonal which goes down more directly? So basically I'm watching for another low for ADA. The potential that this could unfold as either a triangle, which needs one more lower high, or a more direct breakdown. A move above 38.5 cents would change the scenario, but I'm not primarily looking for that. It's basically the third most likely scenario, okay? So at the moment, yeah, we're watching if ADA can fulfill this last wave of the triangle, which is an E wave to the upside. I see a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern form here, but it is not very well defined and it's not very clear. So we could say maybe here the left shoulder, even that's actually too deep, in a head, and maybe another one. We'll see if that, or triple bottom or whatever it could be, but it doesn't really matter so much. We're tracking it with the Elliott waves. So on the Elliott wave structure, we've been tracking now for a while here this E wave as a WXY scenario. Price did hold our support and has held it now for a few weeks. In this Y wave that we are in, we are tracking an A, B, C structure. And essentially the E wave, which is that last wave of that wave 4 triangle, should end in the region around 30 to 34 cents. And as I just showed you, we would be in the Y wave, and within that in an ABC structure. And in the A wave of that, we're tracking an impulse potentially, right? So a 1-2 setup already done. And it could now be moving up in a third wave. I mean, again, I mentioned it in a few videos now that I'm not too confident about this setup. It seems to work now. It is clearly working. It would have generated, again, a profitable trade here for anybody who used it, but it's just not a high confidence setup. I'd be impressed if it really follows through like that. I expect this wave count to change and to morph. We've got the next key resistance level here around 25.8 to 26 cents, the previous swing high that was made in September. Here the price reacted already here. That was already around the 17th of September. So these support areas can be used, right? But the below 24 cents, I'm looking at a more direct breakdown and a test of the 22 cent level probably. But as long as we're now pushing higher here and get above 25.8 cents, the price should reach in this circle wave 3, basically a target of around, okay, it's now circle wave 3 should reach, oh, 1 second, no, that was wrong. 1 second. Circle wave 3 should reach around, yeah, 27 cents roughly, okay? And I'm tracking here, well, looking at the microstructure, I mean, I'm probably tracking here a small 1-2 setup in wave 3, and we could now be in the third of a third wave rally, basically. Yeah, basically, but it would need to go higher and follow through accordingly. Yeah, this was the setup. Needs to hold now basically the 50% retracement level to indicate that it keeps pushing. So the upside pressure, well, price should hold above 24.8 cents to keep the upside pressure alive. Any break below the 24.8 cent level will likely lead to a failure. I would just track this as simple support to understand when the trend is likely breaking down again, okay? That simply has to do with the subdivisions here within this structure. So I've got 3 waves up so far of this swing low here. Yeah, of this swing low, and maybe even... Yeah, this is sort of the level that ideally you don't break it. Yeah, I'm just thinking how else could we... Maybe this was another 1-2 setup. But then again, if you go smaller and smaller, we already have so many wave degrees here. You basically know that this wave count will change when you try to count more and more micro. So this is decent. We'll see if it holds now. Can encourage everybody to just move their stop loss maybe into at least profit or break even to take the risk out if you traded this. But then again, you know, this is not like an aggressive uptrend that we expect at the moment, because it would just be the E wave, but it could still reach 30 to 34 cents from here, which is the ideal target for that E wave of the triangle. And then in this region, we expect a strong rejection. We will be able to specify that target further should ADA really push higher. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.